I like to say that a man is the closest thing to God. No matter what's going on, we have to rise consistently every day, and we have to provide consistently every day. We have to serve consistently every day.
He has to have a code. He has to have certain things he's going to say and do, and he means it. You know, when I was coming up, if a man said something, that was his word was bond.
For some guys, they're invisible to women. In order for them to stop complaining, they just really have to step up their game, meaning they have to step up their strategy. They have to become a more attractive guy. So the reason why so many guys are sexless is because they don't have any game.
Weak men need to be purged. And what I mean by that is that there was a time where only the strongest men had valuable things.
Anybody that's been out here in the last 10 years, it's easier to get sex than it is to make $100. Basically put yourself in a position and they throwing it to you. So I think, again, weak men have risen up and they have a voice and they spew their shit onto other weak men and they fall for it. And it's this whole victimhood thing.
I say, okay, put your arm out. They put their arm out. I say, grab your arm. You can grab your arm.
When I think of a man in my head, he takes responsibility with a purpose. And this responsibility gives him struggle, and through that struggle, he gets strength, and through that strength, he creates structure.
Smack your arm. You can smack your arm. Pinch your arm. Okay, you're real. Go fucking knock on Fear's door and grab his arm.
Whatever he wants out of life, whatever he desires out of life, whatever steps he wants to take to secure what he requires, I think he should be true to that first and foremost.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
See, the emotional male will always use emotions to make excuses for the fact he ain't shit.
You gotta be ready to go the distance behind what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die about some shit.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity, specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. Yo. What up, we here. What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, Miles Cunningham in the building.
Yo, what's going on?
What's good with you, man?
Hey, man, just came through another dope-ass weekend, man. Happy to be alive, man. What's going on with you, Locario?
I'm chilling, man. Just chilling, man. I just try to enjoy every moment, guys, because listen, man, niggas is getting shot in their ears, so I'm trying to enjoy every moment before it's over. You feel me? So, but shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Today, guys, it is Media Mondays. You feel what I'm saying? It is Media Mondays. So make sure that, if you guys have any stuff you want to promote, you feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys, send that Cash App. You feel what I'm saying? Donate $5 or more to get your questions answered. $50 or more to promote your shit. The calling number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. So make sure you guys do that and get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? And also make sure that you guys get on the Masculine Identity membership. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys are on the Masculine Identity membership.
For $1, make sure you go check that out.
$1, people, $1 fucking dollar. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get that shit cracking, man. I'm telling y'all need to get on this Masculine Identity membership because listen, you have no excuse right now. There is zero excuse for you guys to not be on it. Do you see what I'm saying?
X.
Even for you just to try it. See, this is the test to see if you're really about the game. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got $1, right, you can ask somebody for $1 because it's easy to get $1. So you ask somebody for $1, you get up on that shit, you take in the information, right? You see what it's about, right? And you apply it to your life. Do you see what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to get that shit cracking. All right. Remember, guys, Masculine Identity Membership is the shit. Make sure you guys go and get that.
Do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Just do it.
You feel me? So make sure you guys do it.
Type in the code word summer. Everything is there for you.
Exactly. Type in that code word summer. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com.
Do it. Just do it.
You feel me? That's where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And guys, I'm telling you, it's heavy game on the Bad Boy membership right now. This program, the 5 categories of women, the correct way to choose women, is on the Bad Boy membership right now. This is the latest one for you guys to get. So make sure you guys check that out because I break the. See, let me tell you guys something. This program right here, the 5 categories of women, I'm not even putting a snippet out for this one. And the reason why I purposely didn't put out a snippet for this one is because there's too much heavy game in it that I can't give it to you for free. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even going to give a snippet for free. So go to Bad Boy membership because usually I'll put out a snippet for these programs. This one, I looked at it and I said, I can't even put out a snippet. You understand? And another reason why I can't put out a snippet is because you have to see the entire thing for the entire thing to make sense. Mm-hmm. So make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to get that shit cracking. And on some other programs on there we got is the first dates that lead to sexual attraction on the Bad Boy membership right now. Also, 10 things you must do to have long-term fuck buddies on the Bad Boy membership right now. Make sure you check out how to only date women on your terms on the Bad Boy membership right now. 7 spiritual principles that will help you step up your game on the Bad Boy membership right now. And also how to create your program on the Bad Boy membership right now. And there's a whole bunch of other shit. So make sure you do that And also go to MrLocario.com to get how to have a successful non-monogamous relationship. So if you guys feel like you have what it takes to be with multiple women and make that shit happen, make sure you guys go there and check this out, because this will give you the breakdown of how to do it, how to make it happen, you know, and all that other good shit, man. So I'm telling y'all, we got all this shit for y'all so that you guys can actually make sure, you know, things go down in your life for real, for real. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that.
Just to add to that, the current masculine identity video is the mindset to deal with disrespect. The mindset to deal with disrespect. Because I get so many questions all the time. Yo, Miles, what do I do when I go somewhere and people are mean mugging me? What do I do when people say bad things about me? What do I do when people disrespect me, Miles? Well, this is the video for you.
Facts.
Like, I'm so serious. Like, the video is damn near an hour long, even longer. The video is longer than an hour, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 54 minutes. The video is damn near an hour, bro. Like, right. And I'm breaking it all the way down. Like, mindset, things you should do, not do, things you should think, not think, everything, bro. Why you should think it, why you should do it. Like, seriously, I broke the whole fucking shit down. So please make sure y'all get that shit, man, because y'all got to understand, when we on these lives and we talking, we just going off the dome. But when we have time to like really sit down and write out the talking points and all that shit, it's deeper. It's much more in depth. It's crazy. So make sure y'all get on the memberships, man. We're not playing.
Real talk. And I'm glad you said something about mindset, because this is what is going to be about the topic today, because this has a lot to do with your mindset. So we're talking about complaining about women and dating will keep you sexless and single. You feel what I'm saying? So, and guys, remember, this is Media Monday, so send your shit, okay? Guys, we have this show on Mondays for you guys to promote your stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So if you got shit popping off, in order for you to really make shit happen, is you got to have the mindset to understand that you got to promote your shit, put your shit out there, and make shit happen. That's why, you know, for example, like, we promote the hell out of our shit because we believe in our shit that much. We know how much is going to help you. That's why it's always bad boy membership, masculine identity membership, blah, blah, blah. And what happens is that a lot of people online, or just in general, they have a negative connotation towards selling, because every time when you buy something, right, you feel like somebody's taking money away from you. But if you have the mindset that you're getting value for value, then you're not going to make that mistake. And shout out to EO for saying that, value for value, right? So this is why we tell you guys, you have to have a certain mindset. Now, with this topic, complaining about women and dating will keep you single and sexless, right? What you have to understand is that when you complain about your situation, or when you complain about the dating game, right? When you're complaining about women, right? What you're doing is that you are just talking about yourself, your situation when it comes to dealing with women, and your dating life. That's where the complaining is coming from. Because if you were actually getting what you want and things are going your way, you would not be complaining.
Right.
So the complaining is a direct reflection of the situation you're in that you don't like. So if you're in a situation that you don't like, you have the power to change the situation you don't like. The problem is that a lot of guys think they are a victim to the game versus understanding they are the creator of the game. You create the situations you're in versus becoming a victim of the situations. And that's what most guys do. So if you go around the internet, you see a lot of videos, oh, you know, dating sucks in America and dating game is rigged, and, you know, why you shouldn't, you know, deal with single moms and Western women, this and all, a bunch of complaining about women and dating and all this other stuff. Now, what happens is this, is that when you complain about it, right, what you're doing is that you're driving the situation farther and farther away from you, right? What happens is that you actually have to love the game, love the situations, and be appreciative and grateful for every part of the situation. Because what happens is that then you're going to be able to get the things or reap the benefits of the game. The problem is a lot of you guys are not going to make this happen because you're stuck in complaining. Just like, for example, you know how people will say money is the root of evil, right?
Right.
You will never hear a rich motherfucker say money is the root of evil. You know why? Because a rich motherfucker understands how much good he can do, or how much shit gets done, or how many things he can make happen with money. Right. So if he can make all these positive things happen with the acquirement of money and having that, how can it be evil or the root of evil?
Right.
See, the issue is this: if you think money is the root of evil and you don't want to be evil, what does that mean? That means you're not going to get money, because you're tying money to evil. So if you're complaining and say, man, these Western women are fucked up, and these Western women and these women are this and this and that, why would you have a woman if the women are fucked up? If you're saying in your mind you're a good guy and you're a stable motherfucker, why would you actually want someone who's fucked up? So if you're complaining about them being fucked up, how are you going to get them if you're the type of person who sees yourself as the type of person who wouldn't want to be in a situation with somebody who's fucked up? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to clash with the situation. So therefore, you're going to be repelling the situation, right? So a lot of guys, what happens is that they think that the dating game is happening to them. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't realize that the game is here for you. It's here for you to create it how you want it. But the problem is that a lot of guys don't think they can create it how they want it, because they think they're subject to whatever the game is doing, versus recognizing and realizing that they are the game. That's the problem. But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit, though?
Yo, I mean, this is big shit, man. This is everything. This is everything, because you know when they talk about, and this is why I talk about how your language exposes you.
Right.
Your language doesn't expose you. Your language creates your fucking reality.
Right.
Do you understand? But the reason why it exposes you is because the words that you choose give us a indication of the reality that's inside your mind.
Right.
Do you understand? So when you guys so for example, I had a guy hit me up on my live this morning, right? And shout out to all the people that be coming through to my lives, man. I really appreciate y'all. That's basically my community. You know, for anybody who wants to be a part of the Miles Cunningham Masculine Identity community, y'all needs to follow me on YouTube or subscribe to me. Hit the all button on the bell so y'all can know when I come on in the morning, and then follow me on Instagram so y'all can get the announcement when I come on, right? But because I do lives Monday through Friday every morning, that's my community. That's how I get in touch with anybody who needs, extra help. I give free game and all that stuff. Right. So somebody hit me up and was like, yo, Miles, what's the meaning of life? Because I don't have anything to live for. I don't have no girlfriend. I don't have no family. I don't have no money. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, hold up. I'm thinking, here's the thing. You talking about all the shit that you don't have.
Right.
And you're getting the fact that you have yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? This is why complaining don't help no fucking body, because when you sit there and focus on what you don't have, that's the reality that's going to come to you.
Exactly.
You having nothing. Because that's what you're focused on. That's what. Okay. There's a reason why they talk about, I know a lot of y'all niggas watch Harry Potter. Don't act like you don't.
Right.
I've only seen one Harry Potter movie. I'm not really that much of a fan, but I know a lot of y'all niggas, y'all love Harry Potter, right? And y'all know they call, what do they call the thing that they say?
I only watch that shit, so I'm the nigga that don't watch that shit.
What they call the thing that they say, they call it a spell. Okay, now, think about the word spell. When you spell something out, when you spell a word, like the discount code for the Masculine Identity membership is the word summer, right? So you spell, when I say to you SUMMER, what did I just say to you, Lucario?
Said summer.
Exactly. Right. I gave you a word, and with that word, when I say to you summer, what do you think about, Lucario?
Like heat, hot, the middle of the year, all that shit.
Right. So when somebody says the word summer to me, I think about heat, hot summers. I think about them popping a hydrant in Brooklyn. I think about, chicks wearing less clothes and shit like that. I think about the beach. I think about going to the pool. You understand what I'm saying? There's certain things I think about when I hear the word summer.
Right.
But all I did was say SUMMER. So what did I do? I spelled I spelt the word. But through the spelling, it gave you imagery in your mind based on what your perspective of summer is.
Right, exactly.
So what I'm actually doing, I mean, I know people are not going to really put it together, but what I'm saying is the supernatural magic spell that you hear from witches and warlocks and wizards, it's not that much different from me spelling a word to you in a regular situation.
Right.
Because when I spell out the word, something's going to go off in your mind based on what I spell. So what I'm trying to say is that anything that you say has an effect on what goes on in your mind, and whatever goes on in your mind has an effect on your reality.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so when you say certain things, you are literally casting a spell of your own reality.
Right.
So when you say, yo, Miles, what's the meaning of life? Because I have no I have no girlfriend. No, he said I have nothing to live for.
Right.
I have no girlfriend. I have no money, and I have no family.
Right.
What are you spelling out for your own life? If you don't have a bitch, that's because you said, I have no bitch.
Exactly.
If you don't have no money, that's because you said, I have no money. But unless you can prove to me that there is a fucking secret society of people literally keeping money from you. Like they're literally like, hey, you see that guy over there? Hey, all of society, big announcement. That guy right there, make sure he doesn't get any money.
Right.
So when you sit there and you spell out the words and you say the words, I have no money. I have no girlfriend. I have nothing to live for. Right. I have no family. That is you spelling out, putting a spell on your life.
Exactly.
Whether or not you want to believe it, you are supernaturally manifesting whatever it is you say about yourself.
Exactly.
And this is what happens with people when they complain, when you sit there and focus on what's not going right, on what you don't have, on what's not happening for you, on what you understand what I'm saying? Like you sit there and you focus on all of the worst possible shit.
Right.
This is why one of the most important videos on the Masculine Identity membership is called How to Become Grateful. And I literally sit there and I take you through how and why you should start to focus on the things that you can be grateful for in your life. And it could be very simple. I'm happy to see, taste, smell, touch, breathe, walk, take a piss, take a shit.
Right.
I know people personally that have colostomy bags and shit. Meaning they have to shit in a bag. They don't get to just regularly go to the bathroom like you and me.
Right.
I know people that are living full lives and cannot talk.
That's a fact.
And they don't have control of their own fucking motor skills. And their arms and legs are always fucking moving. And
right. Even the fact that you could jerk off. There's people that ain't got no hands.
Niggas ain't got no fucking hands to jerk it, my nigga. Are you
You see what I'm saying?
And you over there talking about, Miles, what's the point of life? I have nothing to live for. I have no girlfriend. I have no money. I have no...
Shit crazy.
Again, when I always tell guys this, imagine if you trained your brain to only focus on what you have to be grateful for.
Right.
Like literally, instead of thinking about bullshit, you're always saying to yourself, damn, I'm happy to be breathing right now.
Exactly.
I'm happy I'm wearing clothes right now. Damn, I'm happy to be able to see right now. I'm happy to be able to talk and use my brain and say words right now. Like all of you niggas contact me on some fucking electronic device.
Right.
And there's somebody in a third world country that never seen a fucking cell phone or a smartphone or whatever the fuck you got.
Right.
You're contacting me talking about you ain't got nothing to live for. You see what I'm saying? So these are the perspectives that keep you fucked up, because when you complain, that means you're focusing on the negative. Yo, I had a situation the other day where I went out of town for 4th of July.
Right.
And something happened with the booking, and they basically swindled me and kind of took some of my money, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
Right.
And I was tight, and I was texting the person that, you know, I booked on one of these Airbnb websites or whatever, and I was texting them trying to like get them to like send me back the difference, and they was like, oh, we can't do it because blah blah blah.
Right.
And the crazy part was that, bro, I literally had to, because I was like, I felt the anger and resentment raising inside me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was being like swindled and done really dirty.
Mm.
And then I straight up looked at my chick and I said, because she was asking me about it, I was like, oh, what are they saying? And blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what? I looked her straight in the face and I said, you know what? With everything in my life that is going so well, this situation means absolutely nothing to me.
Right, exactly. That's a fact.
And she looked at me with this look like,
right,
like she was looking at like she saw Bruce Leroy's glow.
Mm-hmm.
She was like,
right.
She was like, that's my man, that's my king right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I had to do. All I had to do was leave that alone and then focus, because I had drove 3 hours out of town.
Right.
And we drove and made it there safely.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get stopped by no cops. We didn't get hit no deer or nothing crazy. We made it there safe. I was chilling with my family. You know, I had enough resources to take care of everything I needed to take care of. All of my family members made it to the destination safely.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I started doing. And as I started to just literally just standing there in the room with my chick, just started going down the list of beautiful things that I could be grateful for. I literally forgot about the shit with the fucking booking and the swindle and the whatever.
Right.
Because it was like, yo, so many great things are going on right now. I'm headed to a family picnic to go chill with my fam and do a whole bunch of, we're going to barbecue, we're going to grill, we're going to have some food, we're going to celebrate, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Bro, how can I, if I literally spend all my time focusing on what is going well, how can I really be mad at what's not going well?
Exactly.
Like, how can I let that take me out of my zone, bro? You get what I'm saying? And, and I'm telling you, I'm saying this shit because I live this shit. A lot of y'all niggas think we come on here and just talk to y'all and say shit to y'all just because we want you to get on the membership. Understand, everything that we say here and what we say on the membership is shit that we live and go through.
Exactly.
And it is what has made our lives great.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like we don't know what color our Bugatti is yet, but niggas got beautiful fucking lives, bro.
Right.
And I'll tell you something else. My life is beautiful because I say so.
Mm-hmm.
Because I spell that out to myself every day.
Exactly.
By focusing on what I'm grateful for. Y'all niggas gotta see that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All y'all dudes, oh man, I've been in a drought, man. Yo, I've been in the drought for like 5 weeks, bro. It's crazy, man. And then you got, but bro, it could always be worse. You got virgins out here. You got, like you said, Lucario, that don't have hands to beat their own fucking meat.
Right. But you know what a lot of it is too, is this is really what it's about too. So a lot of times the reason why a lot of guys are complaining about dating and women and all that other dumb shit is not even that they feel they're not getting what they want. It's because they feel they're not getting what they think they should have
or deserve.
Right. Or deserve based on what society and everybody's telling them. So now what happens is they're like, man, you know, like, damn, man, how come I can't get these baddies? Right. But the reason why you're so obsessed with getting baddies is not because you just want the chick because she look good or you think she's hot. It's because you feel bad that you can't get them because you feel you're supposed to get them in order to feel good about yourself in relation to getting them. So a lot of times what happens is the complaining is not necessarily because I want it and I don't have it. The complaining is I feel I should have it, and because I don't, I feel less than who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And the problem with a lot of you guys, you got to understand is that the complaining about all of this other shit and all that other stuff, right, is the thing that is making it to where you're not even going to be able to enjoy whatever you think you want. Because what happens is that you are in a process of complaining. So when you get the thing that you're complaining about, you're just going to complain about something else because that's how your mind is working. So it's not even you're complaining about the thing you can't get or that you don't have. You're complaining because you're a complainer. So even if you get the thing, you're just gonna find something else to complain about.
Right.
And this is the problem with, and so what happens is this. And let's say you get that baddie, let's say you get that chick that you're trying to make something happen with, right?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen now is that let's say you smash, and then you're gonna complain that she didn't call you back after she smashed, right? Or let's say you end up like seeing her for an extended period of time, maybe like 5 or 6 months or whatever, right? Then you're gonna complain, oh, well, she be acting this way or that way, right? Then let's say this girl becomes your girlfriend. Then you're gonna complain, yo, she be tripping because blah, 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 blah. Everything is going to be a complaint. You're always gonna be looking for it because that's how your mind works. You see what I'm saying? And the thing you guys gotta understand about life is that whenever anything is presented, you have the choice to see it as something that can benefit you or see it as something that's detrimental to you. Every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, for example, the girl rejects them. Now it's like, oh, these bitches out here is fucked up and they just want, a guy who, has 6 figures and blah, 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 blah. You understand? So now they're complaining because they got rejected. But see, a guy who's grateful, he'll go up to a girl, he'd be like, they talking, be like, oh, that was a cool conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that I actually pushed myself and had the courage to go and approach a girl because I was hesitating the past few weeks or whatever it is like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, instead of being grateful and seeing the positive in the situation, they're taking the same situation and looking at all the shit to complain about.
Right.
And this is the thing. Understand you're going to be sexless and single because what happens is that you cannot get the thing and complain about the thing at the same time. Because complaining about the thing keeps you away from getting the thing that you're complaining about.
Facts.
So what happens is that you have to be in alignment with that shit, meaning that you have to be grateful to be able to get that thing. As long as you are ungrateful, you're not going to get the thing. Because even if on the surface you get the thing in a material sense, meaning the woman is actually there, you're still not getting the thing you were complaining about because the thing that you actually want is not really the woman. You actually want peace of mind. You see what I'm saying? And you're never going to get that by complaining because what's going to happen is you're going to have the physical woman there, but your mindset is still in complain mode. So you're always going to be looking and nitpicking at something else to complain about.
Exactly.
This is crazy. You know what I mean?
I want to say something, man. And I had a conversation the other day, and because I learned from every. I was telling somebody this on my live earlier too about how somebody asked me, "Oh, what guru did you follow to get game?" And I was like, man. Like, yeah, I could tell you a couple of guys that I follow, you know what I'm saying? But I get game from every conversation.
Right, exactly.
Like, I could listen to the birds chirping and get game. You know what I mean? Like, game is a universal understanding. So it's not about which particular guy or which, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the thing is that I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and it was so dope because sometimes the cats that come to me for game are smarter than they think.
Right.
But they don't. But because they're in that negative mindset and mentality of complaining, they don't even realize it. I'm on the phone explaining, and he was talking about the guy started talking about like fear of rejection. And the dude said, the reason why I fear rejection is because when rejection happens, it is a confirmation of what I already thought about myself.
Right. That's crazy.
I said, nigga, did you hear what you just said?
That's crazy.
I said, bro, did you hear what you just said? You literally just explained your entire problem. He said, rejection is a confirmation of what I already thought about myself.
Right.
So I said, so brother, can you or can you not control what you think about yourself? And he was like, yeah, I he was like, yeah, I could do that. I could control that. But I'm like, no buts. Can you or can you not control what you think of yourself?
Right.
And he was like, okay, yeah, I can control it. I said, exactly. So if you can control what you think of yourself, then what the fuck does how does rejection confirm anything?
Exactly.
How do you let rejection confirm? And then what happens when the girl says yes? So what happens when you find a chick that's totally attracted to you? What happens then? Does it confirm what you already thought about yourself?
Right.
So basically, you're telling me that what you think of yourself at any given time is always contingent on what other people do or say.
Exactly.
How is that any way to live your life as a man?
Mm-hmm.
How is that any way to live your life as a man? This nigga said the reason why I hate rejection so much is because it becomes a confirmation of what I thought of myself. I'm like, well, nigga, it's time for you to start thinking better about yourself.
Right.
It's time for you to start thinking better about yourself, because if the woman says she's not interested or she quote unquote rejects you, if you think positively of yourself, it could never be a confirmation of what you think of yourself. It's only a confirmation about her willingness to explore new opportunities.
Right.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
When a woman says no, or that she's not interested or whatever, or even if she ignores you, or maybe she's being disrespectful, the only thing that happens is, because remember, we can only control ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys could realize that if a woman rejects you or whatever you say or think, she's only confirming something about herself.
Right.
Okay, cool. She's not willing to fuck with a nigga like me. That's okay. But why should I let that change what I think about me?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And that's where the complaining and shit takes you. Because you already like, oh man, these girls, and shout out to Return to Manhood, K Zaggin.
Yeah.
He says cognitive reappraisal is a strategy that involves changing how someone thinks about a situation to modify their emotional response. People need to practice cognitive reappraisal. So guys, go look that up, man. Go check out cognitive reappraisal. But truthfully, the bottom line, Norman Hill says what I get what he's saying. He's saying when he get rejected by women, it brings to the conclusion that you can't get the woman you want in life, and it turned out to be pointless to approach.
See, and see, that's the problem right there. That right there is y'all motherfuckers' problem.
So let's break that down. So he's saying that when he get rejected by women, it brings him to the conclusion that you can't get the women you want. Now, let's look at that phrase, the women you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, so guys, are you telling me that that you're standing 10 feet away from a bitch, and just because she is wearing a certain outfit, or she got a fatty, or she's pretty, or whatever, you're telling me that automatically makes her the woman you want?
Mm-hmm.
So then when you actually approach her and then she says she's not interested, I have a boyfriend, or leave me alone, that tells you that you can't get the woman you want. But check this out. I have a counter to that. If she was truly the woman you want, then wouldn't she be the type of woman that would be attracted to you? Right.
Exactly.
So what are you really saying? You're literally telling yourself that the women you want don't want you. The woman that I want me like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Once I find out that a woman don't want me, she's not a woman that I want anymore.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But see, that's when you know you have game. That's when you know you have game, because check this out. If you love yourself, right, that means that the woman you fuck with is a reflection of you, which means they should love you too. So if they don't love you, or they don't like you, or they're not really giving that reciprocal energy, how could you want them or like them? This is why when we tell you guys, when a lot of you guys are worried about a woman's looks, and they're like, yo, she's a baddie, and oh, how your girl looking, this and this and that. Oh, yo, I want her because she's hot. That shows me that your game is weak, because you want a woman based on how she looks, which means that your want of her has nothing to do with you, which is ridiculous. So how do you want a chick when it has nothing to do with you? Because the only way to see if it has something to do with you is you have to see if she's reciprocating the value you see within yourself.
Facts.
So how the fuck do I know I want her when she hasn't shown me that she's wantable, if that is even a fucking word? You understand what I'm saying? Like, she hasn't shown me that she's worth being wanted.
Exactly. She only looks good, guys. Only.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why Rosebud. Can you play the Rosebud? Hi, how you doing? Can you play?
This one.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds, so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you. Woo.
Crazy.
All I want you to do is open up your mouth so I can hear how your voice sounds. Now check this out. Let's just say she ignores you and doesn't speak.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Do I need to get at her anymore?
Exactly.
It's over. It's done. And no hard feelings, no problems, no nothing. Guys. And just now, Lakara, you talked about the value, if she doesn't recognize the value you have. Check this out, guys. Again, with the complaining. If you spent all the time that you had focused on the value that you had within, what would you have to complain about?
Exactly.
If you understood how valuable you are, if you understood how you could change a woman's life, if you understood that you a cool person with great conversation and you got good dick, you got good company, you're a man, so you're automatically in protect mode. So she got all these different things from you.
Mm-hmm.
How could, and these things about, not just think or believe these things about you, but these things about yourself. How could you possibly complain or have anything negative to say about yourself? Eugene Jones says, Mr. Lucario, are things really as simple as you make them out to be? Because a lot of this isn't as simple. Go ahead.
Guys, it really is. It's so simple. It's complicated. It's really simple. I'm telling you. See, what you guys got to understand is that, like, look, this is how simple it is. Check this out, right? I was thinking about this the other day too, right? Let's say I'm on a dating app, right? And I send a woman a message and I say, yo, let's meet up for drinks. When are you free? And then she responds and she says, oh, well, that's really bold. Can we talk on here more and get to know each other first? Right? Now, this is how simple it is. She should recognize the value that is in front of her, which means she should basically cooperate and let me know when she's free.
Right.
What she's doing is she's ignoring the question,
right,
and trying to do something else. So what that's saying is that she's not interested and she doesn't really recognize the value, because if she did, she would just answer the question. So this is how simple it is. Because she didn't answer the question, which means she didn't recognize the value, or she's just not interested, then I just don't talk to her anymore.
Right.
See how simple that is? It's really simple. But see, what happens is that when a guy doesn't love himself, what he's doing is he's going to talk to her, interact with her, try to make something happen, because he needs her validation to feel good about himself. If you already feel good about yourself, you don't need it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, I'm only dealing with her because I'm dealing with myself. Do not let that go over your head. I'm only dealing with her because I'm dealing with myself. What does that mean? That means that if I'm telling her, do this, I'm expecting her to respond by doing the thing I said. Her doing the thing I said is a reflection of me. So I'm dealing with me, dealing with her. Now, if I continue to deal with her by her giving me resistance and not reflecting me, then what I'm doing is I'm disregarding myself, which means disrespecting myself, in order to get at her. And part of the reason why I'm disrespecting myself to get at her is because I don't have respect for myself in the first place, and I'm looking for her to validate me.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? This is what happens when you chase women. See, you're chasing women because you're chasing the love you don't have for yourself through them.
Ooh.
This is what he's telling you. So this is what I'm saying. When a woman cooperates, that's why she gets the interaction. That's why she can actually get the experience of being with you, because the cooperation is her basically recognizing your value. You see, now at that point, that's when I like her because I'm really liking myself. Do you understand what I'm saying? And what happens is her liking you is actually her liking herself because she's choosing what she knows benefits her, which is you. So why in Eugene Jones, this is how simple it is. See, what happens is that you're here, she's here, and it's all in alignment. That's how simple it needs to be. So if you're here and then she's over here not cooperating, and then you continue to deal with her while she's not cooperating, that's out of alignment.
Exactly.
So why the fuck would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? See, but a lot of y'all guys, but Lucario, aren't you leaving pussy on the table, bro? But Lucario, a woman's not going to go for that, Lucario. And this is what you guys got to understand. Remember, a lot of women are used to dealing with guys who are losers. Women are very comfortable dealing with guys who follow their lead. Women are very comfortable dealing with guys who are simps. So a lot of times they're on autopilot, right? Doing that shit.
Right.
So what happens is that you got to understand when a woman is choosing to not cooperate, sometimes it's because she's not interested, but other times she's interested, but she's used to dealing with simps and guys she can run, so she's going on that autopilot. But also other times she knows that, oh, this is the type of guy I'm going to have to fucking listen to. And I can't try my usual bullshit on him, which means I'm going to have to step up my game, which means that if I don't step up my game and I don't have the capacity to follow him, then he is going to drop me, which means that I'm going to get rejected, which means that I'm going to feel bad about myself because she's thinking just like how the average guy thinks. She is going to look at her value based on what you're doing and saying, which is why she's scared to get rejected, which is why she chooses not to follow you in the first place. Because she's like, let me stop this right now before I actually get invested in this nigga. And he realized I ain't about shit. This is what Miles says when he says bitches know they ain't shit. It's not to diss them. It's just that they know they're insecure. Do you understand? So they know they're insecure. So they like, shit, I could either A, stop talking to this guy now, or B, continue to talk to this guy. He realized they ain't about shit, and then he drops me, and I feel even worse. That's how it works. You see what I'm saying? But guys, call up, man. The call-in number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number if you have a question. Put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your question. If you want to call up, donate $5 or more to call up. You feel what I'm saying? Don't call up at the last minute, because I know how motherfuckers be trying to call up at the last minute. You feel what I'm saying? And remember, it's still Media Mondays, people. We need y'all motherfuckers to come through, promote y'all shit. I had somebody said he was going to call up today to promote their business. I don't know who he at now. You understand what I'm saying? So, But let's see what this says. It says, if a girl rejects you or doesn't respond after you ask her out, is it fair to ignore her when you see her in person? Well, this is the thing. If you're purposely trying to ignore her, right, because she didn't respond to you, texting her to try to make something happen, right? That's you sort of reacting to what she did, right? Now, if you ignore her just because you want to ignore her, you ignore her because you're just in a rush doing what you got to do, right? That's one thing. But you got to be careful of reacting to women. You understand what I'm saying? It's not even just women, but just people in general. As a man, you should not be reacting to others. Others should be reacting to you. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of times where, guys think they're tough. You understand what I'm saying? Just because that, they think, oh, if a guy says something, I'm punching him in the face. That's not being tough. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're just reacting automatically to what this motherfucker did or just said. Right. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that you have to be able to discern, is the moves I'm making because I want to make it, or because I'm reacting to the person. Now, you can still punch a nigga in the face. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that you punching him in the face should be based on you wanting to punch him in the face and not you reacting to what he did, which is why you're punching him in the face. You see what I'm saying? So it's two different things. You see what I mean? So that's what it is.
I'll say something to that too. Is this is why you want to have a way that you do things.
Exactly.
You want to have your own way that you do things, because what Lucario said was critical. He said, let people respond to you. You don't respond to people.
Right.
So that's why you need something like a masculine identity.
Exactly. Facts.
Because you wanna be the type of dude where you behave how you behave.
Mm-hmm.
Let other niggas get mad. Let other niggas mean mug. Let other niggas hate on you and all that other shit. You just continue to do what you do.
Right.
Because that's how you do it, and you don't change it for nobody. You don't let no chick or you don't let nobody influence you to change how you do shit. You do shit because that's how you do shit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And you have your reasons. You have the way that you do things. This is why we talk about the vetting process. Why we talk about consistency and the masculine identity.
Right.
Because we gon' a nigga like me, Lucario, we gon' do what we do how we do it.
Right.
Like, I've never been able to fucking peer pressure Lucario into shit.
Right. Exactly.
Lucario is always like, nah, I'm gonna go do this.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm like, but bro, why you? He's like, nah, just, I feel like just going over here. And I'm like, it's like, that's Lucario. Like, that's what he do.
Right.
If Lucario want to get up, if you invite Lucario to a party and he's chilling and everything seems cool, but he feels like leaving, he's gonna be like, yo, so I'm out.
Exactly.
What happened? What happened? Is something wrong with the party? Nah, I just feel like leaving. I'm out. I'm gonna go do something else.
Right.
And and that's something that I've always admired and respected about my nigga, because that's him. And it's not he's not responding to like, oh yeah, this party's whack, so I'ma leave.
Right.
He'll leave in the middle of the best part of the fucking party simply because
that's a fact.
That's what he wanted to do, or whatever. He got some other shit in his mind and he gonna go handle that shit or whatever. And that's what I've always respected about homie, because that shows a person being who they are, regardless of what, like certain niggas in this life will never have what people call FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
And for those that don't know, that's fear of missing out.
Right.
And the reason why certain people will never have a fear of missing out is because they themselves are always the most important and most exciting and fun thing in the world.
Right, exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact.
If I am always if I'm always the game, if I'm always the most important thing, if I'm look what did April say?
Because we was at the Common and P Rock had a concert in the park, a free joint. We left like right in the middle of that shit. We was like, all right, we get it. Like I heard the songs I needed to hear. I'm like, I'm out.
You see what I'm saying? Real talk, real fucking talk. See, y'all look, April showing you the proof just yesterday. So right. Y'all, again, when we tell y'all shit, I'm telling y'all we live this. I swear to God. So what I'm saying is, when you understand that you're the game, you're the key, you're the one, you can't miss out on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Word, Pete Rock had a free concert. Yeah, I went, but I left in the middle of that shit.
Right.
Because me doing what I want to do is the most important thing.
Exactly.
I don't let Pete Rock and whoever keep me in some hot ass park all afternoon because Pete Rock. Fuck that. I'm Miles Cunningham. I'm Mr. Lucario. I do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the key. A lot of y'all niggas is always, these guys, they hanging with the baddies, and they in Miami, and they doing this and they doing that, and fear of missing out. But I will say the one thing you should have a fear of missing out on is the screening in October 22nd in Miami of the documentary. So make sure you get your tickets, man.
Hold on, let me play this real quick.
Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now.
Yeah, so make sure you guys get them tickets, people.
And April and Renee is putting the links in the chat. April and Renee is putting the links in the chat, so make sure you guys click those links. And if you're watching us on a replay, just click the link below to get your tickets ASAP. You
Right.
feel me?
Right. So that's the only thing you should have a fear of missing out on. But seriously though, show up because you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Get your tickets to that event because you want to be there. Because
Right.
there's really no such thing of fear of missing out, because you're never missing out on anything if you love your life.
Yeah, because you're always there. If you are always wherever you're at. And if you are the attraction, if you love yourself, if you're always having a good time, what are you missing out on if you're always there? That don't make any sense.
Exactly. and those are the things that lead us back to being grateful and focusing on what you're grateful for, focusing on the good things, focusing on what is happening in your life, focusing on what you do have. And you know what the beautiful part about all of that is that when you focus on those things, that mindset will allow you to recognize opportunities to improve.
Mm-hmm.
That mindset will allow you opportunities to get better, to do more, to enhance.
Right. Exactly.
But when you shit on your life, it's hard for you to see the next level.
Right.
Because you think everything that you have right now is shit.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm telling you, this is how it works, man. This is how it works. And this is how it's worked for centuries, bro. This is how it's worked for centuries. It's, you know, when you go to, if we was in a church, I would be telling you to pray.
Right.
Because for those that don't know, all a prayer is a declaration of gratitude for what God has already given you.
Right.
And when you say amen and shit, all you're really saying is thank you. And I'm just trying to relate to some of y'all cats. I know some of y'all cats might go to church, y'all Christians or whatever. So I'm trying to relate to y'all so y'all can understand that when you say amen and all that stuff and praise Jesus and thank God,
right,
you're really just saying thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You are projecting gratitude for what it is you have. And even when you're asking for something else that you don't have right now, you are thanking God for what is to come.
Right.
Because you know in yourself you're going to continue to work hard to get it. So you're saying thank you beforehand. You ever sent the email to somebody, like doing some business, or sent it to somebody and you say, hey, I need you to send me the this, that, and the third, and thank you in advance.
Exactly.
That's all it is, because you're making a request and you're letting the person know that I want you to know that I am showing appreciation beforehand.
Right.
That's how much faith I have that you are going to come through.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing you're saying to God. And ultimately, when you're talking to a guy like me, this is what I'm saying to myself, because I believe in God and me and all that other shit. But that's another conversation. But bottom line, I keep telling y'all, this gratitude shit, it helps with everything. Oh my God. I'm telling y'all.
Nah, real shit. So guys, call up 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your question. So this says, caught my girlfriend making out with cousin at the family reunion this past weekend. Should I forgive her or just let it go? Nah, nigga, that's a wrap, bro. That's a wrap, my nigga. Call that a day. Should I get rid of friends who think that black people are still oppressed?
What? Hold that question. Hold that fucking question. God damn. 205. You're on live with Akari Miles. Name 8 City.
Yes, sir. Can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you. Where'd you send your support for the show?
Is it $, Mr. Lucario?
Yeah.
Oh man, come on, it's not posted. Y'all don't have it posted on the chat. So,
what?
It's at the top of the chat. Are you watching on YouTube on Mr. Lucario channel?
It's got Hashim Smith. That's you?
No. That's the old one. It's $, Mr. Lucario. That's the Cash App.
Are you looking at an old video or something?
No.
Yeah. So the Cash App is $, Mr. Lucario.
I hope none of the moderators are putting in the old links.
Yeah.
LOCARIO, right?
Yeah. MRLOCARIO. Yeah. So it's right at the top of the chat, fam.
Okay.
It's
I'll copy that, but it's still coming up Hashim Smith.
Then you watching something old. Then are you looking at us right now on YouTube right now at this video? Hello?
Yes, looking at it right now.
Okay, so at the top you see where it says April MC and it's pinned to the top. You see the top of the chat, caller?
I do not. I see a 2. I don't see the Cash App handle though.
Bro, I don't know what to tell you. Well, go on Cash App and put $Mr. Lucario, and then you should find it.
Okay. Let me see.
All right, so call back when you find it, bro.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you.
Peace. Man, this is crazy. Yeah, it's right there at the top. I'm looking at it right now and understand what's going on. Anyway, so let's get back to these questions. So Leek says, should I get rid of friends that who think that black people are still oppressed? Are black people not oppressed? I don't understand. Leek, you got to call up for that one because I need some more information on what you're saying specifically. You feel what I'm saying? I need some more info on that one. You feel what I mean? Hold on 1 second. Let me see what these other questions are saying.
Black people.
Do you guys still make mistakes in the game?
Yes.
Yeah, the thing is this: accidents don't happen to motherfuckers who got game, but you still can make mistakes. That's how you learn. You know what I'm saying? That's how you actually learn what to do, what not to do, but also learn more about yourself in these situations. You see what I'm saying? Let me see what else questions we have. You said why women really want players but hate when they have a clingy guy who only likes them. Wait, what? Wait, that bro. Why women really want players but hate they have a clingy guy who only? Well, because players are about themselves, and the clingy guy is insecure, and he's trying to get with the woman. You feel what I'm saying? In order to validate himself.
Ask yourself, what makes a clingy guy clingy?
Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. Let me see what else we got here. Says Mr. Carr, I feel like I'm doing too much or something wrong. How do I stop that? Let me just call real quick.
Yeah, hold on to palm trees. So we got 205. You on Live Lucario and Miles, name 8 City.
All right, I'm back, man.
You back?
I donated to Mr. Lucario.
All right.
I got you. Appreciate it.
All right,
What's going on?
Not much, man. So I'm trying to understand, like, so I just, while we've been on the live, I just hollered at this girl at Target or whatever, real cute baddie.
Mm.
How do you not get, I guess, down on yourself if your success rate on the women that you do find attractive is low, but it's high on women that you really ain't that attracted to? So, like, I heard, and when I say attraction, I'm referring to physical. I'm not talking about, but, like, to me, that's what catch my eye.
Mm.
So, if I'm trying to holler at her and, you know, if I'm getting no, or a bunch of rejection on the women that I do want, how do you not look at that and look down on yourself like, oh, if I'm not getting the success that I want with the women that I want?
So, wait, so you said you talking to the girls you don't want?
No. So, like, I just saw a chick. Like, I just saw a cute chick, right? So let's just say she might be a 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting low success rates on physical appearances with 10s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm high on women that I'm not attracted to that might be a 5 or a 4. I'm saying, how do you not get down on yourself and look at that as, oh, I'm not being successful when the women that you want are not wanting you? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
but this is what I'm. But caller, what I'm asking is what is the 5s and the 4s have to do with anything?
Well, I mean, if you're looking at something, to me, that's what turns a guy on, how they look, like physical appearance.
No. I'm saying you said there's a 10 you like. Hold on. This is what you said. You said there's a 10 you like or you're attracted to, but then you said something about 5s and 4s. What does 5s and 4s have to do with this conversation? That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to understand.
Okay, success rate on closing the deal, getting a number, and moving forward with trying to date them or trying to see them. So if we're saying, hey, I walk up to 3 10s.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if I done walked up to them and I done got rejected from all of them, but some that are not as cute or not as physically attractive to me, I'm closing the deal on.
Okay, perfect. So now, okay, got you. I got you. Now my question, right? So my question is, why are you hollering at the 5s and 4s?
Settlement, shit is settlement pussy. I don't know.
Is what?
It's settlement pussy.
He's settling. He's settling for that pussy.
Oh, okay, got you. So that's your problem right there. So what happens is that, okay, check this out. If you was like, damn, I could only, like, if you only had a rule, like, let's say somebody said, listen, I'm gonna shoot you in your head if you eat any type of junk food ever. Would you eat healthy food at that point?
Maybe.
So you still eat junk food to get shot in the head? You know what I'm getting at. That's what I'm trying to say. The reason why you having a hard time getting the baddies or the 10s is because you settle in for the 4s and 5s.
But I'm saying if I'm not being successful, like you follow what I'm saying? Like if I see one I want. Now I ain't saying I ain't got a number today. I done got 2 today. But I'm saying if it was one I really, really wanted, like you look cashier or whatever, I was like, damn, she's fine. Walk up to her, the mother laughed in my face. And this shit, I don't know, it hurt my pride a little bit. But she was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, damn, what the fuck? So I heard what he was saying about you kind of confirm how you feel about yourself. But my question is, how do you not feel bad about yourself if you're not closing in on the ones that you want?
But caller, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you not getting the ones you want because you keep wasting time with the ones you don't want.
You keep talking to the ones that you don't want, caller.
Right. That's directly so what happens is this. The ones that you don't want make you put the ones you want on a pedestal. So the ones you want are better than the ones you don't want. So if they're better, what's going to happen is that you're going to interact with them as they're better. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is that, okay, check this out, right? I'll give you a perfect example, right? Let's say you have a person who makes $10 an hour, right? So now you make $10 an hour and somebody says, hey, I got a job for you and I'm going to pay you $10,000 a month. Just to do this shit. So that's way more than making $10 an hour. They're getting paid $10,000 a month, right? So what happens is that the $10,000 is like, oh shit, that's a whole lot of fucking money, right? Now what's going to happen is, let's say that person was making $10,000 a month for 5 years. And another person says, hey, look, let's say they lose that job. Another person says, hey, look, I got a job for you. I'm going to pay you $3,000 a month. Now the person's going to be like, shit, 3,000? That's not a lot of money. Why? Because 10,000 is their new fucking thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Threshold,
right? Because remember, they went from making $10 an hour to $10,000 a month for years. Now they stopped making $10,000. Somebody offered them $3,000. Now it looks like shit. Do you see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is your issue is that you're the $10 an hour guy, and you're looking at the women as $10,000. You understand what I'm saying? So now that creates the way you act towards those baddies. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm trying to say to you is that once you make the quote unquote baddies normal and regular, then you will get more of them. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
That's what we're trying to get you. That's the part you guys don't understand. It's your own mind that causes you to act a certain way, which makes a woman perceive you a certain way. Your thoughts become your actions. So your thoughts is the 10 is special. And you're saying it all in your language. Oh, well, the 5s I can get, but the 10s, these magical 10s is just so hard. Yeah, they're just so special and amazing.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, so you're saying, if a 10 in my eyes might perceive me as nervous or something, And so that energy I give off to them is they're gonna be like, "This is why she laughed."
Caller,
Damn.
caller. Think about this. Let's just say you was a player from the Himalaya, international nigga, international putty getter, panty dropper, right? And every woman, no matter what the fuck she look like, she could be as bad as Megan Good and Halle Berry and Beyonce, or could be as shit as fucking Lizzo or Precious or whoever the fuck, right? Every woman in your mind is exactly the same all across the board because you don't give a fuck because you that nigga, right?
Right.
What do you, first of all, would your energy be even or would your energy fluctuate between different women?
Oh, no, if I'm that nigga, then it's going to be even. I mean,
it's going to be even with every woman, right? And if you that nigga, international player from the Himalaya, international panty getter, panty dropper, pussy getter, panty dropper and all that shit, right?
Right.
Is any chick gonna think she's special?
No.
Okay, now here's the most important part. If you know, not think or believe, but if you know you're that nigga, like I said, player from the Himalaya, international pussy getter, panty dropper, what any woman says to you, will it affect how you think of yourself?
No.
Okay, so what do you need to do then, caller?
I probably need to subscribe to one of these memberships.
I agree. I think that's the best because Carl, I just want you to understand what we're trying to get you to understand, because you got to also look at, see, when you learn game, you see things holistically. You see the entire picture. Right now, what you got to understand is this, right? Is that let's just put yourself in the shoes of the baddie, quote unquote. Just put yourself in the shoes of the baddie for a second. Now, let's say that baddie gets a lot of attention from guys, right? Now, she's going to come across two types of guys. She's going to come across guys who give a shit that she's a baddie, and she's going to come across guys who don't give a shit that she's a baddie. Now, usually the guys who give a shit that she's a baddie put her on a pedestal. The guys who don't give a shit that she's a baddie don't give a fuck, and they're not putting her on a pedestal. Now, what's going to happen is that from her perspective, right, what's the most attractive to her, right, is what is not easy to get. Because whenever shit is easy for her to get, it's regular and normal because that's what she's used to. And she's used to guys simping for her, tricking for her, pandering to her, doing whatever they can do to get her. So therefore, those guys don't stand out there, the average guy. Now, you have the other guy who doesn't put her on a pedestal because of the way she looks. He's going to stand out more. So even before she's even thinking about if she's attracted or not, he's already different. So he already stands out. So then what happens is, because he's different from all the other guys, he's going to be more attractive than the other guys. Right now, you are the guy who puts the woman on a pedestal. So you're in the sea of guys who put them on a pedestal. Because what happens is that in your language, you're saying, man, why is it that I can't get these women that I want? So what's just to say that her beauty is so valuable that I am chasing after that, and I'm hoping that she will give me the thing I want. You understand what I'm saying? Versus her looking at you and saying, he's what I want. He's different. Who is this motherfucker? I need him. How do I get with him? How do I make him like me?
But Mr. Lucario, how do you get to that point if you're getting rejected from the beginning? Like, we talking about straight to the juggler. Hey, I'm so and so. What's your number on my phone? However I may approach you.
Mindset. That's how you get there. Mindset is what we've been telling you guys forever. What happens is that you have to. Okay, think about it this way. You just said you felt bad when the girl didn't want to get with you, correct?
Yeah, man. She laughed. It was the laugh. I said,
right, exactly. So check this out. The guy who feels bad when the girl laughs at him cannot be the same guy that gets the girl. Does that make sense?
Got it.
So something within you has to change. So this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. You could talk to 10 baddies and all of them could be like, fuck out of here. I don't want you. I'm not interested, right? You have to be the type of guy that can get rejected by 10 baddies and you still feel as fly as you did before you talked to all 10.
Right.
That's the guy who's going to get the baddies.
Right.
Because every guy is going to get quote unquote rejected by women, period. The difference is how do you respond and how do you think of yourself through the interaction? Because what's going to happen is that one of the baddies you talk to are going to be attracted to you because you've maintained being that guy. So that means you were never moved by the women. If you're moved by the women, you can't be the guy that moves women. Do you understand? You can't be moved by them and think you're going to move them. It's impossible. Does that make sense? So what I'm saying is this. This is what I want to say. See, you're too outcome dependent. You're dependent on the outcome, but you don't realize that the outcome is actually dependent on you because you are actually the outcome.
I'm selling, okay, so if I'm trying to, okay, let's say McDonald's say, hey, we need 50 hamburgers. So if I ain't getting but 35 hamburgers, if I'm looking at if I'm successful or to make me feel good about myself, who would not be outcome dependent in that situation? So if I'm not closing the deal on the baddies that I want, it's like, how do you change your mindset?
Caller, real quick. Caller, you ever played a video game?
Of course.
Okay, now, when you beat the game, does the stage exist in the game to beat the game?
No, I've already beat it.
Say that again?
You said, does the stage exist to beat it if I already beat the game?
No. What I'm saying is, if you have a game that has 8 levels and the 8th level is the last level to beat the master of the game, does that exist in the actual game? Does that stage exist?
Yeah.
Right, it exists. Now, let's say you can get past level 6, right? But level 8 still exists even though you can't get past level 6. But what happens is you have to be the guy who can get past level 6 to get to level 8. Do you see what I'm saying? But level 8 still exists. So what that means is the outcome already exists. You just don't know how to get there. And so what I'm saying is you are dependent on the outcome, but the outcome already exists. You just have to be able to get there. Right. And what I'm saying is you need to know how to get there. And what I'm saying is you can't get there unless you're a particular type of guy, which means you can't get there unless you're the player who can get to level 8. Mm-hmm. You understand? But Miles, you want to say some shit?
No, I could use a video game analogy. You see, caller, the problem with guys that have a mindset like you is that one girl in the target is the entire game for you.
Exactly.
Right. And what I mean by that is this. You remember back in the day, you used to play like Atari or Nintendo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How many lives did they give you to start with in Mario Brothers? Do you remember?
I can't.
You can't remember. How old are you again? I meant to ask you.
30.
You 30 and you can't remember how many lives you had in Mario Brothers? Well, you probably grew up on GameCube then or some shit. But anyway.
I had GameCube,
yeah. You're a little bit younger, so you don't know. Xbox. So they gave you 3 lives in Mario Brothers to start with. Okay. And here's the crazy part with video games back in the day. Video games back in the day were very unforgiving. Was that unless you was able to find 1-ups, meaning extra lives in the game, if you lost those 3 lives, the game was over. You have to start back from the beginning.
Right. Okay.
So the problem with you guys is that when you see that one girl, it's like you got 1 life in the game. And if you die, y'all niggas will pack up your Nintendo or your GameCube and throw that shit in the garbage. What we're trying to explain to you, because when you died in the video game, what did you do?
Cut it off and left.
Say that again?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I cut it off, been done for the day. You know, just it depends. You know,
wait. When you died in the video game, you cut it off and turned it off for the day?
Yeah, man. You know,
Oh, y'all niggas is
it depends on
pussies.
how I felt.
Nah, y'all niggas is how you felt is we play
No,
video games.
no. Man, if I'm playing Halo or something, back in the day, now we had Halo on Xbox. So if I'm in story mode, man, and I keep getting killed, can't get past it, I'm like,
No.
Okay,
But see, this is what I'm saying. You see, you're not listening. I said, I'm talking about the very first time you get killed. Do you shut the game off? Or do you throw away your Xbox?
You try again. You keep trying again.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh. So that one trial where you first started and then you died that first time, you just shrugged it off because you were enjoying playing a video game, correct?
That's true.
So then when it said game over, would you like to restart from the last checkpoint? You press start and then you restart from the last checkpoint, correct?
Correct.
Now, the problem with most niggas with your mindset is that one bitch in Target, that one bitch is the entire fucking game. And as soon as she says, or if she laughs, or if she ignores you, or whatever the fuck it is, y'all niggas want to pack up everything and throw everything in the fucking garbage and never play video games again because your feelings are hurt.
Right. And you know, it's funny. I want to play this real quick because I played this the other day, and this goes and Carl, I want you to listen to this. It's about a minute and a half. This is from Myron Golden, and listen what he says about sales because this applies to what we're talking about here. Listen to this real quick.
One mistake new salespeople make in selling: they want the people to buy. Now, one of the reasons sales is easy for me, I am not vested. Like I don't pretend I don't care if they don't buy. I actually don't care. Now, how can I say I don't care if they buy? I'm in sales. I'm out talking to people. I'm making presentations, but I'm saying I don't care if they buy. I'm saying I don't care if they buy because I understand a law called the law of averages. And the law of averages says out of every X number of presentations I do, I'm going to make Y number of sales. For everybody, that average is going to be different. So for some people, that law of averages is going to say, well, for every 10 presentations I make, I'm going to make one sale. For somebody else, it's every 20 presentations I make, I'm going to make one sale. For another person, it's every 30. For one person, it might be for every 4 presentations I make one sale. Well, here's what's really cool. You can increase your average through a concept called pre-indoctrination. Pre-indoctrination sounds, ooh, but it's not. So think about the word doctrine. What does the word doctrine mean? The word doctrine means teaching. So indoctrine means teaching that's inside them. So if you can teach them something about the result they desire, not about your stuff, not about your product, not about your offer, not about your service, but if you can teach them something about the transformation they're already looking for, before you make them the offer, the likelihood of them saying yes to the offer increases exponentially.
You know what I'm saying? Did you hear that shit?
I did.
Right. Go ahead.
Need a little game, but I need to be able to figure something. I guess I need to know more about myself.
Yeah.
In order to feel more confident. I get it. I get it.
You're right, because you was like, man, these 3 baddies, bro, there's lots of baddies you could talk to, right? And also what happened when he's talking about the pre-indoctrination, that's where the game comes in. He said you have to teach them to recognize the desired result they would want also. So you are the result. That's why we say you're the outcome. The game is you. Because what happens is that when you approach that girl and you talk to her, right? Understand that baddie you're talking to, a bunch of guys trying to talk to her. Most of the guys trying to talk to her are guys who are losers, guys who are looking for validation, guys who are begging for pussy, so forth and so on, right? Now, when you come to the situation, right, and you don't give a shit, right, and you're basically that player motherfucker, like Miles was saying, what happens is that she either recognizes it or she doesn't. But that doesn't change who you are. But the fact that you are that is showing her the outcome that she may be looking for right in front of her. You have to become that guy, and you become that guy, right? By understanding that the game is about you and that you understand that whatever you want, you can get because you are the outcome. Just like he said, the law of averages. Me being who I am and doing what I do is going to create the outcome anyway. So why would I be dependent on the outcome when I am the outcome? I create the outcome that I want. So why am I dependent on whatever I know I'm about to create? This is what we're trying to tell y'all. You see what I'm saying? But you're the reason why you're so thirsty for the baddie is because deep down you think you can't get the baddie. And the reason why you think you can't get the baddie is because you don't understand yourself enough to understand you can get it.
Right.
That's the problem.
And
that's
another,
where the game come in.
Another thing too, caller, you know, a lot of you dudes are just not enjoying yourself enough.
Right.
Because even when I gave you the video game analogy, your first response was, man, if I keep dying, I'm gonna just turn it off and go, you know, do something else because I don't want to keep dying. Because truthfully, you're really not enjoying yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The best players, bro, the best players always keep a smile.
Mm-hmm.
The best players, the niggas that get the best results with chicks always keep and it's an honest smile too. Because the realest niggas know that going out to talk to bitches is literally about to be entertainment for a nigga.
Exactly right.
It's great entertainment for nigga. Like let me just walk up to this bitch and see what she say.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turn around and she might ignore a nigga, she might act away, or she might tell, hey, get away from me, I ain't interested, leave me alone. And niggas just be laughing like, look at this silly bitch. Like you know, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to this other one. Let's see what she say.
Right.
And niggas, the real player mentality. You know what? Fuck that. I'm giving y'all too much. Fuck out of here. Listen. I probably need to do a whole video because sometimes I see myself going too far, man, with y'all niggas, man.
Right. That's a fact.
I gotta probably do a whole fucking masculine identity membership of the real player mindset that y'all need, bro. Like to really get the fuck out of here because y'all dudes is not really enjoying yourselves because you telling me you play video games anticipating dying,
right?
Or do you play video games for the sheer enjoyment of playing video games? The graphics, the physics of it, you know, the story, the technique, the button smashing, the fighting, the combat, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas don't even appreciate, again, back to gratitude. Y'all don't even appreciate the ability.
Right.
The ability you have to walk up to a perfect stranger and say something to him. You're not even enjoying yourself. And guess what? The bitches can sense it.
Right.
They can sense y'all niggas is nervous and mad and resentful at the last bitch that said no and all this other bullshit. They don't want to fuck with you because you mad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when Cameron was on that fucking show with Bill O'Reilly. He was like, you mad?
All right.
Bitches will fucking reject you simply because they know you already mad.
Mm-hmm.
A bitch will fucking reject you, but just because she know you're not comfortable in the situation you're in right now. She can see the way you walked up to her. Hey, excuse me, hey, how you doing? Bitches is like, ew, nigga, you mad awkward. Get away from me. Ugh. And they doing that shit to entertain themselves.
Right.
But if you was the type of nigga that had to play a mentality to realize that bitches is here for your entertainment, you would have a totally different energy about yourself. You would carry yourself a totally different way. But y'all niggas is out here thinking that meeting bitches is a chore.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And if you can't enjoy meeting bitches, how the fuck you gonna enjoy fucking them?
Exactly.
Y'all niggas is weird, bro. Y'all niggas is weird, and you are awkward to a bitch. You are fucking creepy to a bitch. Not because you want her sexually, but because you're not happy and comfortable with yourself. That's what makes you creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all niggas is thinking about the last 5-10 bitches that said no.
Because imagine this. Think about this, caller. Imagine that chick you walked up to got mental issues. Imagine she's just like broke and busted and disgusted. Imagine she got baby father problems. Imagine she always did some dumb shit and she see you being affected by her saying no or her, you understand? So now she's looking at you like, he don't even know I ain't about shit. You understand what I'm saying? And then he's acting, funny or upset based on my response to him. This is crazy. Crazy. But Miles, you're on mute. Miles, you're on mute.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to these niggas in the background and put this shit on mute because they fucking up the audio.
Right. But yeah, caller, that's really much it, man. If we got the calls, we got it because.
Yeah, 205. You got enough game, man. Right now, we're doing the summer sale. The masculine identity membership is $1 man. You have no goddamn excuse. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get on this shit. Y'all niggas, we do our best to give y'all so much game, and now I'm giving it to you for $1, and it's like
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. But we got 718. You on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? Name, and where did you send your support for the show?
Oh, it's Lee. I was calling just to I'm from Brooklyn. I'm 26, but I was calling to.
Where did you send your support for the show?
I didn't say anything.
So 267. You are on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send your support for the show?
Yo, it's Dre, Houston, and I sent it to Miles.
All right. Let me double check that, homie. Yes, sir. Gotcha.
All right.
Appreciate it. And shout out to S Green and shout out to Rodriguez R. For the cash apps, man. We appreciate the support, guys. So make sure y'all. We just asking for a little bit of support because we give our time and we give game and to help y'all niggas live a better life. So it is what we know the value of what we do. So we just want to make sure y'all know it too. That's all. 267. Go ahead, brother.
Hey man, listen, I ain't have a question. I just wanted to come and get y'all niggas y'all cigars because I just went through a situation this weekend that I had to ultimately be grateful for. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all was talking about being grateful for your situations earlier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I have I matched with this bitch like a week ago on a dating app or whatever. Set up the date, told her the place, the time, what to wear, and all that shit. So we met up. Everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? We had the conversation. We talking, having drinks, having a good time. So within about, I would say like 35 minutes into the date, I'm like, listen, let's wrap this up and let's go back to my crib. Now, mind you, I barely touched the bitch on the date.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't kiss, we didn't do none of that shit. So I was like, all right, let's wrap this up. Let's go back to my crib. She was like, all right, cool, we out. So we get back to the spot. Within about like 5-10 minutes, we getting down to it. We fucking or whatever.
Right.
So afterwards, so she's laying there. I'm like, we chill for, I would say another like 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, don't get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I started, I got up. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm about to make me something to eat. I'm about to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna walk you to your car. Do you need anything? She kind of like looked at me with this look like she didn't want to rock the boat, but she also didn't want to go.
Right.
So I was like, so she got her shit, I walked into the car, whatever. So we kissed, have a good night or whatever.
Yeah.
And I told her to text me soon as she got in the crib.
Okay. So far, you're doing great, bro. Go ahead.
Right. So she didn't hit me up.
Okay.
I woke up the next day. I'm like, damn, shorty ain't hit me up when she got to the crib. So I texted her. I'm like, hey, I don't know why you didn't text me when you got home, but I hope you got home safe.
Okay.
So she replied. She was like, yes, I made it home safe.
Good.
And just to let you know, going forward, I'm not just interested in sex.
Uh-huh.
I was like, hey, listen, that's fine. I replied, I was like, that's fine. That's cool with me. Hey, we had a good night. Hit me up if you change your mind.
Right.
So she left. She was like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So then afterwards, I'm like, damn, like I felt myself kind of feeling a little salty about it. Like, damn, like she had some good pussy. I wanted to hit that joint again. But then, listening to y'all, it made me realize, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe she was just in a situation where she just wanted some dick at the moment, and that's it. And
right.
Going forward, she wants more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So listening to y'all basically made me realize, like, hey, listen, you got a bitch on a date. She came. She was on time. You smashed the first night. You know what I'm saying? And if she ain't willing to follow the program 100% going forward, then you gotta let her go.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Because the thing is, she was interested, but what happens is sometimes, this is the thing. A chick, she'll be really sexually attracted to you. She has sex with you, but then she doesn't want it to be just a fuck situation, because women get a lot of that, and if they actually like you or are interested in you more than that, they want more than that. But because they don't have no game, they don't know how to be more interesting in order to get more than just sex. Because see, the thing is this: if a woman has to tell you that she just doesn't want it to be about sex, that means that she doesn't have enough game to be more interesting outside of sex.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. And then what'll happen is that this is why you got to tell her, well, hey, listen, this is what I want to do, and come through and do this. And if not, then good luck to you.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's really all it is.
And caller, it also speaks to the truth about how interested she truly is in you.
Right.
Because check this out.
Right.
If a woman is truly into you, she is down to do whatever you want to do. So if all you want to do is fuck, then she's going to come through and fuck, because being in your presence is what's most important to her.
Exactly.
Once she starts telling you shit like, well, I want more than this and this ain't it. Now she's letting you know that the grandiose image of a relationship or whatever she thinks a relationship should look like is more important than the man.
Exactly.
Yep.
And none of that is nothing. Guys, I keep telling y'all, I made a video a while back called The Most Important Thing in This World. And in that video, I explained how you, the man, you are the most important fucking thing in this world. Anytime a woman starts asking you extra questions like, what is this? And what are we doing? And this, that, she is allowing for the label of the relationship to mean more than the fucking relationship. And that's where a lot of bitches go wrong.
Right.
Because what she's saying to you is that the label is more important than the actual thing. Like for example, y'all don't know this fucking box could be empty because I ran out of soap, but I need to promote my soap, so I'm using the box.
Right.
Is the most important thing the box or the fucking soap?
Right, the soap, exactly.
Because if y'all buy the soap and I send this to you, you gonna look at the box and be like, "Yo, this is crazy. This is that same fucking box Miles be holding up in the live." But when you ready to wash your ass, you gonna open the box, take out the soap, and probably throw the fucking box away. But when a bitch start asking you shit like, well, what is this? And what are we doing? And what's going on? And I'm interested in more than just, she's focused on the fucking box.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yo, I'm a marketing genius because I'm still promoting my shit while I'm explaining the game. But you get what I'm saying, though, brother. Like you gotta watch these women, bro. You gotta look any woman that when she's truly, because how many times have you heard a bitch complain and be like, damn, all this nigga want to do is fuck though. And then her girlfriend asks her, so where you going Friday night? Going to his house, girl, to get some dick. Right? Because the nigga that she fucking with, she don't give a fuck. She just want to be with that nigga. She don't care.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So you got to stand on your own too, because here's the thing. If y'all keep fucking, sex is good, and she keeps showing up consistently like she should. And like Lucario said, if she got that game, what she's going to do is she's going to learn about you as she spends more time fucking you.
Right.
So in you know that 10 to 12 minutes that y'all chill after fucking, or maybe that walk to her car or whatever it is, y'all gonna talk a little bit. And you're gonna be like, yeah, my favorite snack is Funyuns.
Right.
On the way to the car, you're gonna be like, damn, when I fuck, it gets me kind of hungry, but my favorite snack is Funyuns though.
Right.
Guess what? Next time she come over to the crib to fuck, guess what she got in the bag?
Exactly right.
Some bag, and then you gonna start to notice that shit, and then that's when you might say, you know what, I might put this bitch on the vetting process.
Exactly.
You understand? But again, that's only exclusive for chicks who understand that being with you and doing what you want to do is the priority.
Right.
That's it. And that's why you got to stay on your own. You got to stand on your own too. And when these chicks start asking you all these fucking questions, just be like, listen, you know what I'm trying to do. Holla at me when you're trying to do that and keep it the fuck moving.
Right. Exactly. That's it.
The crazy part is to speak to a bitch like following your lead 100%. Like I got another bitch that, I'm starting to vet. This bitch is like, you know the bitch from Coming to America.
As you wish.
Jump on.
Yeah. As you wish, my king.
Jump up and down.
Yeah.
Whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like that.
Right.
She's like when you realize a bitch that's willing to follow you 100%, you don't take nothing less than that.
Exactly.
When you see a bitch like, no, I'm not really trying to do that. You're like, all right, cool, because I know the level of bitches that is willing to follow me. I know what it feels like when bitches is following me 100%. So I'm not going to accept anything less than that.
Exactly, and you shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
And you shouldn't.
Fuck no.
You shouldn't, man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, I appreciate y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Keep spitting the game. I just wanted to give y'all cigars. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a great Monday, man. I'm out.
All right. Appreciate the story, bro. Thanks for supporting the show, man. Appreciate you.
All right, no problem.
All right, guys. I had some other calls on the that came through on the back end, but y'all hung up. So call back if you want.
Yeah.
We got about 15 minutes left, so make sure y'all call in. If you got something to promote, hit us up, man. Yo, what's up with the artists? We got AJ Leno, the Styler. What's up, the Styler? Like
exactly. I thought y'all was going to put out some more tracks. What happened, guys? What happened?
You see why niggas like Drake and Future's beating y'all niggas?
Exactly. It's consistency. Consistency. This is what we try to tell y'all motherfuckers. Consistency is the shit. So this is, do you guys meditate? If not, then what do you guys do to help keep your thoughts disciplined? Well, it's, there's like different types of meditation, because sometimes what'll happen is, like me, what I do is I just like, I kind of just sort of accept things as they come. You know what I'm saying? So I just sort of stay still, accept things how they come, see how I feel when things are coming in certain situations, and then know how to process that to the best of my ability to make it benefit myself. You see what I'm saying? So that's a form of meditation too. It's just really being in the moment, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was explaining that to somebody the other day, that I basically meditate all the time.
Right, exactly.
like meditation is a part of life for me, because like even the thing I explained the other day when I was getting scammed with the bookings and all that other shit, and I took the time to like just focus on my life and focus on the good things.
Mm-hmm.
Meditation, like that's me like meditation is about a selective focus.
Right.
It's about calming your thoughts, getting all the bullshit out, and focusing directly on what you want to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because general meditation, like, that yoga shit, when you sit in a room with your legs crossed and all that shit, that is when they tell you to focus on your breathing.
Right.
But you can choose what you want to focus on when it comes to meditation. And here's the thing. The problem is, a lot of people, like I said, there's all different levels of meditation. 781, hold on 1 second. There's all different levels of meditation, but we have to understand, like I said, it is a focus that we choose. So be careful what you focus on. You understand? So go back to the point of the show, or to the title of the show. If you complain about women, if you complain about anything in your life, that's what you're choosing to focus on. So that's your meditation. So be careful with that. So we got 781. You're on live with Lakari Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send your support for the show?
Yo, George, 23, Boston, PayPal.
All right. Appreciate it.
Hold on. Let me double check. Let's see. My PayPal be going slow as fuck. Hold on. I don't know if you. I got you. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Yo, it's good. Yo, so my call's kind of similar to the last guy. I just want to give y'all cigars. Funny enough, so I haven't actually been listening to y'all for like the last probably a month or so, because like I understood it. Like when you would say, "Yo, you got to get good game," I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it." And like whenever you do like reaction videos, I would react the same way. So it kind of made me think like I kind of understand it a little bit. And then today I was like, "Yo, let me see what Lucario's like, on." Like I haven't listened to him in a minute, and I was listening to a podcast that you did where you were reviewing the Austin Dunham one, where you were like I said about like you're not as attractive or whatever.
Right.
And the caller called in and he was like, "Yo, I'd be at the gym, but these shorties be looking good, but I want to be able to focus on my shit." And you broke it down for him, and you were like, "Yo, the reason why you even thinking about the shorty at the gym is because you don't have enough abundance outside of the gym."
Right.
And that was something, bro. Like, because I was driving when you said that, I had to I was like, "Yo," like I didn't crash, but I was just like, "Yo," like I was like, "This is crazy." Like, there's levels to this shit. And it kind of reminded me, it's like, like just because you might understand like the basics, like I feel like what you did is you taught me like how to dribble, how to shoot, how to pass the ball. But like you still need that coach to kind of tell you, you know, what to do with this play and what to do at that play, and like remind you of things. So for me, you were saying that, and you were like, bro, you need to make sure that you're consistently hitting shorties up, like it's a lifestyle. I'm like, damn, that makes so much sense.
Yes,
and the analogy that you used was fucking perfect, where it's like a nigga that's starving is gonna be always looking for food, and I relate that heavy because I've been on a diet, nigga. I'm always hungry, but then I can remember you said, yo, when you're full, you can't even look at your food.
Right.
So that should be the same way when you're talking to a biddy. It's like, yo, when you're at the gym, like you don't even want to look at the biddy, not because she might not be a good fuck or whatever the case may be. It's just that you're so full, you got so much abundance because you've been playing the numbers game. To go back to that point of the law of averages, that like, yo, you need to, like, that was just like a reminder and a kind of like a slap in the face, like, yo, nigga, you're really not hitting up as many bitches as you should be. Like, that's why you be saying 25 a day, because all the shit, all the nuance that, you know, you guys be talking about, oh, this game, like, you'll get that through, you know, doing the numbers game. Like the nigga that just called back like 2 days, like just like before me, he was kind of stressing, and I was like, bro, if you play the numbers game, you would naturally develop this mindset. Like, you don't, it's not like you sit there and you think about it and you're like, I'm good. It's like, you play the numbers game, and then over time through the experience, you get that. So again, I'll stop yapping, but that was my experience, and I just want to give y'all cigars for that.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro.
That's real shit. That's real shit. Because that's what we try to say. All the outcomes niggas is dependent on already exist. They just have to be the one to go and get it, make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. That's the part that people don't get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So crazy shit, man. I'll make sure I consistently listen to y'all guys. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I still need the game. There's definitely levels to this shit. I was being a little arrogant, you know.
And you know, if it would help if you was on the memberships too, because then you have access to the game all the time. You know what I'm saying? And right now, you know, you could get on Masculine Identity membership for $1. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Get up on there, people.
With the promo, I feel that.
All you gotta do is go to masculineidentity.com. masculineidentymembership.com, and then on the checkout page type in the word summer, and you can get on the membership for $1 for the first month. And you have access to all the main content, $1, bro. And then you can cancel anytime.
Fair.
Anytime. So you can see what the content is about, and probably you know, get some game, bro. Take down some notes and shit. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. Because like you said, there's levels to this shit, and like you said, you could know how to shoot, dribble, and pass, but life is gonna show you certain plays, and sometimes you need that information to know how to move in that play, in that particular specific play. So that's why you need access to the information at all times.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I'll check it out. After this.
All right, man. Appreciate you. But thanks for calling in. Thanks for supporting the show, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Of course, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Peace out.
All right, take it easy. Yeah, man. That's what's up. I'm loving getting more of these calls where dudes is like, yo, it's real talk. The shit y'all be saying, like,
exactly.
I'm so grateful for that shit, bro. Because I keep telling y'all, being understood is a blessing, not a guarantee. I keep telling y'all that shit because a lot of y'all not gonna get it, but some of y'all do, and we gotta appreciate the ones that do, man. So shout out to them cats, man.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. So guys, call up. You feel what I'm saying? The calling number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. Let me see what some of these questions are saying. Where was we at with the questions? He said, if y'all don't have no music to play for Media Monday again, y'all play one of my joints I already sent today. What joint did you send today? Where's the you gotta send, where's the $50 Millie Max? You gotta send that shit.
Shout out to Millie Max though. He gave us some dope joints, man. It's on the guys. Don't forget about the Media Mondays playlist. If you want access to that, it's on my community page. Go to my community page and check out the Media Monday playlist. You can check out all of the artists from previous shows and their music, man. They got some really dope shit.
Right.
And featuring AJ Lino, The Styler, King Dow, Millie Max, CLE Fetty, Cowboy Fetty. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cool dudes, man. A lot of cool dudes on the joint. All right. So 623. You're on live with Lakari Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you send your support for the show?
What up, Miles? What up, Mr. Locario? This is Aaron, man. I sent my donation to Mr. Locario.
All right.
Hold on. Let me. Okay, I got you. That's what's up. What's going on?
I'm the brother that the other dude had brought up talking about.
Wait. Listen. You got to speak to us directly in the phone. Speak to us directly in the phone, bro. You sound like shit.
Yeah, your shit sound crazy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit better. Go ahead. Hello?
Yeah, I'm the brother that the other guy was talking about. When he said I was in the gym and I was like, man, I'm trying to work out and shit and blah blah.
Right.
Nevertheless, I've been working on that and I've been getting better with that. But I just really wanted to let you guys know, not you guys, I'm talking about the viewers that are listening. Go check out Miles' program, bro. I already got Mr. Locario's program. That's self-explanatory. You automatic. These two programs go hand in hand, bro.
Right.
You need both. You do not need one. You need both.
I'm telling them
exactly.
Avengers.
I'm telling them
like the fucking Avengers, nigga.
That's a fact.
Like Mr. Locario was going to give you unlimited game. And then Miles is also going to give you unlimited game too. The game is just very different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying I'm gonna give a positive review about Miles and Mr. Locario's program, and I'm telling you, bro, if y'all need the game, these brothers is gonna give it to you. So go get it, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Get up on there. Get up on there, people.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Thanks for coming through and saying that, man. We appreciate it, man. That's
no problem, man.
That's great, man. Real appreciate you. And and that's the reason why I do the summer sale, because I think the information on there is super duper dope, and I want guys to at least get the chance to see it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to at least get the chance to see it. So I give it to you for $1 for the first month, and if you can't stay on, then so be it. Maybe something will change and then you could come on later or whatever. But the bottom line is, guys, we're here to help.
Right.
We're here to help. Like we're two men who enjoy the fuck out of life. We're two men who to a certain extent have figured out how to get what we want, but we understand that getting what we want out of life is all about knowing who we are.
Exactly.
You understand? And until you really embrace that part, a lot of y'all are living a lie, bro.
And you know what the funny part is and this is the thing that guys got to understand. See, the game is all around you. And once you understand yourself and you understand game, you start to pick up on things or recognize why these outcomes happen, but you trace it back to the person. So I always use this example. The reason why Drake is the #1 fucking rapper, I don't care how you feel about the nigga. I don't care what you think. What you got to pay attention to is the work he put in. And what I mean by that is purposely putting in a specific type of work to make it that big. Do you see what I'm saying? So meaning that he's been super consistent. Even if you say, oh, well, half the music ain't really hitting, the other half is cool. Even though all of it isn't amazing music, he put out the music. He done the concerts. He's collaborated with all these people. He's always been in your ear. So what does that mean game wise? Law of averages. The more you put in, the more you get out. It's that simple. It's that simple. Now look at someone like, and I love this guy, Jules Santana. Jules Santana versus Drake. Jules Santana is a dope ass rapper, but remember, Jules Santana took a long break. Nigga went to jail, all this other stuff. And you see the difference where they're at. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
The more work you put in, the more you get. It's really that simple. That's why we tell you guys, talk to 25 women a day. If you talk to 25 women a day, that's a lot of work you're putting in. Just guess what's going to happen? You're going to get something out of that because you're putting in a lot of work. A lot of guys, if you notice, and you'll hear these on a lot of live streams, dudes will be like, "Yo, man, I'm having a hard time getting girls." I'm like, "Okay, how many girls you talked to today?" Well, actually, okay, how many girls you talked to this week? I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2. So notice him not getting certain things is correlated to him not putting in the work.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Is that even with the beef? You know why Kendrick won the beef? Because he put in more work than Drake on the beef.
On the beef.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? It's pretty that simple.
One more thing to say, man. I got one more thing to say, man.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Miles, one of my favorite lessons that you got on your that you have on your program is the gratitude, brother.
Yes, sir.
Gratitude. As I've been watching your videos, I've noticed that a lot of the things that you've been talking to me about is a lot of the things that I've already have integrated into my life. Like you talk about journaling, you talk about making sure you have like a gratitude practice. You talk about like a meditation. You talk about all of these lifestyle things that's going to basically ultimately help you out in the long run with all of these things. But what I've gained from what you have to offer it's minor tweaks that's literally making the biggest changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Real talk.
So it's just like, damn, like, fuck. Like, I'm happy that I've already been like doing this on my own. And then I just found y'all. And then it was like just clockwork. It's like, oh shit. Like things is actually starting to come into play.
Confirmation, bro. That's what it means by game, recognized game. It just means confirmation. You understand? Because a man already knows. So a man is not asking. And a man is not asking to be validated. It's just like, oh, you got that? I got that too. All right, cool. We here with it type shit. You understand? Like, there's a difference between validation and confirmation. Because when I know what it is, and then I meet somebody who also knows what it is, that's just game, recognized game. You get what I'm saying? Absolutely. But it's different. It's different from when somebody is saying, hey, I have an idea what it is. Could you tell me if this is what it is? I'm not sure. That's somebody who's looking for validation. You get what I'm saying? Right. So what we try to do with both of these programs, right? You know, the Bad Boy membership, literal step-by-step guides on what to do out here in these dating streets and relationships, right? Masculine Identity membership, literally what to do and how to cultivate the mindset of understanding who you are, right? We put both of them together, bro, and it's like knowledge of self. It's all of those things just come together. All of those things just come together and just put you in that mindset of, instead of thinking and believing, now you're starting to know.
Right, exactly.
Now you're starting to know, because that is the biggest difference between a real nigga and a fake nigga. That's the biggest difference between a man and a male.
Mm-hmm.
A man knows. A man knows.
Would you
other niggas just think and believe. But go ahead. Sorry.
Would you say that when you know how you told us to write these written gratitude affirmations inside of our journal, would you say that it would be better to write the affirmation as I know, I'm grateful?
Well, you got to say, you have to say thank you. You have to say thank you.
Okay.
You understand? So in that realm, it's not about just knowing. It's about being thankful, period.
Right.
Okay. So I'm thankful I know. Would that be more powerful?
That could work. But you gotta put the words in the right way so it actually makes sense in your mind. So it supports so it's congruent with the mindset that you're trying to build.
Right.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But
I hear you.
Being thankful and understanding that you know.
I don't want to keep on.
No, you good.
I want to help y'all get some more money.
Of course. No, you good, bro. But we appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling, and thanks for supporting the both memberships, bro.
Right. Real talk.
Absolutely.
All right.
Next time I call in, I'm gonna ask y'all for help for something else, because I got something I've been doing for a minute and I need some help.
All right, no problem, bro.
All
right, we got you, bro. All right, take it easy, man. Thanks a lot. Bye. Peace. All right, I'm gonna kill the lines, and then we could do the questions, and then
we're gonna be out.
We out.
All right, let me see where more of these questions are at. Where was we at? They said, who made up looks, money, clothes, and status macking? Shouldn't a woman like you for you? Yes, absolutely. But guys do that because they have this false idea of what women are actually attracted to. Now, again, women are attracted to the money and the resources and all that other stuff, but those are surface level things. So those are that's the thing in the second place. The first place is always the man.
Right.
You understand? That's why a dude who ain't got nothing, no money to his name, could fuck a chick or get with a woman who has a man who's rich. You see what I'm saying? So it's because she's actually into that broke guy, but she's with the rich guy because the rich guy got money. Right. You know what I'm saying? It says, do girls on dating apps get notified right away when you swipe? right on them because I swipe every day and never get matches. Only rarely am I just not good enough. Okay.
A match only happens when they swipe right on you as well. That's only so you gotta
right. So yeah, both have to swipe right on each other. Then she probably get a notification depending on how her phone's set up and all that other stuff. But the thing is that see, you saying, am I just not good enough? Again, you are basing your value on the reactions and the outcomes of the women.
Right. That's a mistake.
And this is what you guys have to understand, right? See, again, all outcomes are possible. So what I mean by that, see, guys, there's like 3 billion women in the world.
Right.
So now what happens is that all you need to do, and this is what we've been saying forever, you need to find the women that are interested in you. Right. And so what happens is, see, online dating is just one portion of it. Do you know that I think they said there's only like 30% of the population, if that much, on online dating. So you have 70% of the population that's not even on there that you could be meeting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Also, what exactly they said, look at his name. His name is Forever in Solitude. So call it on me. So I said, call it Forever in Solitude. You have to fucking, understand that you're valuable. And so that once you understand that, then when you're doing what you do, you're going to find the women who want you. You're going to find some women who is not interested in it. And that's you got to be grateful for all of it because everything is connected. So this is why we try to tell you guys, y'all be mad when a chick rejects you. You should be grateful when a chick rejects you.
Facts.
Because rejection is tied to a woman actually wanting to fuck with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot appreciate a woman who wants to fuck with you if you don't understand a woman who doesn't want to fuck with you.
Woo.
You're not going to appreciate cooperation until you understand a woman who's uncooperative. All of it is good. You understand what I'm saying? Everything, guys, could y'all please go to Bad Boy Membership? Because I talk about this in the program. Hold on, where's this shit at? I talk about it in this program right here. Why is this shit not working? I'm trying to push this thing in a second. Stupid. Hold on, give me 1 second. My computer's going crazy right now. But anyway, I have this program called 7 Spiritual Principles that will help you in the game. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go get this shit right here. Right there. Because I actually talk about this in that program. And I'll tell you one of the things I talk about. So basically what I said in the program, and a lot of spiritual teachers talk about this too, is that everything that's happening really is for your own good, but you don't know it. Even the things you think are horrible or bad. This is why I said you have to have the perspective. You understand? Because think about this. Even the guy that called in earlier, he said, yo, I was talking to this baddie. She laughed at me and I felt kind of bad. That's good that you feel bad.
Right.
Because you should be grateful that you feel bad because that's showing you something about yourself. So that you can now work on that and choose not to feel bad. Do you see what I'm saying? But you had to first feel bad in order to feel that feeling, in order to realize you don't like the feeling, in order to be aware of it, in order to know how to circumvent that in the next situation.
Right. That's real talk.
You see what I'm saying? So it's all for your own good. Don't you guys, you gotta stop being so down on yourself. You gotta appreciate all that shit. It says, how should oneself view paying for sex once or twice? Does it make you a payer if you did it once for convenience, or that's a part of you? If LeBron does roids twice, is he pure or nah? This nigga. Bro, this is the thing. See, if you're paying for pussy, all it is that you're tricking, right? But if you're a trick, that means that's the lifestyle you lead. That's what you do. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, no matter what you're doing, just make sure that you're aware of what you're doing and doing it because you want to do that thing. You understand what I'm saying?
And stop worrying about what other people think.
Exactly. That's the issue. What's the difference between an accident and a mistake in the game? So an accident is that you are doing, so when Rosebud said this, let me play it.
Don't know accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
So if I say 1 + 1 is 2, right? I know 1 + 1 is 2. I'm not going to make an accident and say 1 + 1 is 2007. It's not going to, that'll probably never happen. So what happens is the reason why that accident doesn't happen is because I know 1 + 1 is 2. You see what I'm saying? A mistake happens where I say 1 + 1 is 2007 because I don't know math. You see what I'm saying? So there's certain things you may not know, right? Because there's things you know, things you don't know. There's things you don't know, you don't even know. Shout out to Steve. And then so what happens is you made a mistake because you didn't know. And then so now that you know, you can correct the mistake, and therefore you won't make the mistake again, and therefore no accidents happen. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that. See, when you're learning game, and this is how you know you're really learning the game. What's going to happen is that one day you're going to think back to some shit you did and be like, oh, that's why I fucked up. Oh, that's why it was my mistake. Oh, that's why it was my fault.
Right.
See, back then you were blaming the chick. You were complaining about this, about that. But as you start to understand again, you say, oh, I realized I was acting like a bitch ass nigga. That was all me.
Right.
That was all my fault that situation happened. I put myself in that situation. So now that I've learned from my mistakes, you see what I'm saying? Now I can do better the next time. You see what I'm saying?
You can't. The thing with mistakes you can learn from.
Mm-hmm.
If you're paying attention, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why a mistake is still something that's vital to the situation. The fact is that you're actually taking action as a man, so you can make progress. Now, if you don't learn from your mistakes, now you're probably gonna fuck around and cause an accident.
Right.
Because you ain't got no game to learn enough from your fucking mistakes.
Exactly. That's a fact. Real talk. Says Miles, is there a monthly subscription for the soap? Hear what you said on the recent patron.
Nah. There's no monthly subscription for the soap.
Right.
You got to buy each bar as is, man.
Says Ms. Gar, you mentioned a content creator that speaks on STDs and how they are not easy to contract. It was a white guy. That's Caleb Jones. He did a whole video on STDs and all the propaganda surrounding it, and how a lot of the STDs, right, that you think you can catch, you understand what I'm saying, are curable by pills, but also the other ones that aren't curable, like herpes and stuff like that. A lot of times what happens is that even if usually if the person is what they call it, not flaring up or whatever, most likely you're not going to catch it. But also, even if you do catch it, a lot of people who have those things, they may have an outbreak once now and not again for like 3-4 years. You understand what I'm saying? So basically what he's saying is a lot of this stuff is very put out there to be this boogeyman shit. So he's saying it's not that you can't catch it, but the fear a lot of times is causing you to react a certain way that makes you scared to make moves. So he said, understand it, but don't make that fear stop you from actually living your life and do what you got to do. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Let me see. Where is this other one? It says how to do when a person don't like you for no apparent reason and you haven't done nothing to this particular person and not feel bad about it. Well, yeah, you got to just let them do them. Like, that's their prerogative. If, they feel how they feel, let them feel how they feel.
You're not guaranteed for anybody to fucking like you, man. If somebody don't like you, then so be it. Live your life, move on. Don't stay out of that person's way. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Exactly.
I've had situations like that at the job. Like people just like, and I just be like, why? I don't even understand. But that's them.
Right.
And they have every right to not like who they don't want to like, man. Niggas ain't gotta fucking like you, man. Like yourself. Focus on that.
Says, is it wrong to go on vacation with a girl I've been fucking with for 6 months? She is treating me right. Listen, you can do whatever you want. All I'm saying is we tell you the best practices, and the best practices is don't go on vacation with a girl you've been fucking with for 6 months. You understand what I'm saying? You go on vacation with your girlfriend. When she becomes your girlfriend, you go on vacation with her. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So, but again, do what you want to do, because this is what you guys are going to understand. Remember, you guys can do whatever. You could wife up a girl in 3 weeks if you want to, right? What we're saying is that the result of that most likely is going to be drama and bullshit.
Exactly.
That's what we're saying.
There will be consequences.
Right. That's what we're saying. So
usually.
Right. You understand? It said, no disrespect, but how can we co-sign the law of average but get on guys who talk statistics? It's literally the same meaning. Would you say I'm looking in it an error? Thanks. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because let me say this real quick, Miles, because I'm gonna get them. Statistics is about other people. The law of averages is about you, so you create your own statistic. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if they say, hey guys, 9 out of 10 guys who deal with women, get disrespected, right? That's 9 out of 10 of the guys that you've polled and that you studied. But I'm not none of these niggas. Because when I go out there, 10 out of 10 women respect me. So what the fuck those 9 out of 10 guys have to do with anything?
Right.
Except for that's them. You understand? And the difference between us and them is we us and they them. Shout out to Juice Santana. And shout out to Kendrick because they not like us. But go ahead, Miles.
No. I was just gonna say you guys just trying to just because the word average came in there. You're trying to say that that's a part of statistics. No, but you explained it correctly, Lucario. But I just when it's just corny when niggas cherry pick.
Right.
To try to make a point. Just because it's called the law of averages, it doesn't mean that it has to directly to do with the general statistics that these niggas be talking about, my nigga. Stop.
Exactly, because that again, that applies to you specifically. Just like he said in the video, he said, yo, one person, it may take 20 presentations to get this one. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on you. So you have to focus on, and that's what we said this a long time. Me and Steve did a show about this a long time ago. You have to be the statistic. That's what I'm saying. Notice I keep saying, you are the outcome. You are the statistic. You see what I'm saying? It's about you. So why the fuck, this is what's wrong with guys out here. They're looking to other people to tell them about them. That don't make no sense. Why would I look at a fucking statistic when none of these niggas are me?
Statistics about other niggas has nothing to do with knowledge of self, guys. That's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers is lost.
Exactly.
Get on the masculine identity membership so you can learn how to create your own statistics.
Exactly. That's a fact. Real shit.
Type in the word summit, get on the membership for $1.
Facts. Says what to do if a female family member blackball you for no reason because of hate? Blackball you? How the fuck?
Family is just regular ass people with your DNA. If your family don't want to fuck with you, then don't fuck with them. Treat them just like regular ass people.
Crazy. Blackball you. That's hilarious. Anyway, this nigga, I love this nigga's fucking avatar. Said, are you saying we should continue approaching baddies? I didn't even get that picture. Where's that picture from? I still want to know where that picture's from. that nigga got the ill screenshot. It must have been right while I was talking or something. He just screenshotted that shit.
Oh, yeah,
Shit too funny. All right, so he says, are you saying we should continue approaching the baddies we want regardless of the rejections? So we shouldn't reflect on those rejections like what we can improve. No, this is the thing. What happens is that you can do both. You do what you do, and then you reflect on yourself while you're doing what you do. Right? So that's how you learn. You say, oh, I noticed that when I was approaching these chicks, I was kind of nervous when I was talking. You understand? Or I noticed that, I wanted to say this, but then I said this other thing that I really didn't want to say. Or I noticed that I was having trouble expressing myself. You see what I mean? So while you're doing it, right, you're learning about yourself in the interaction. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. But yeah, I think that's all the questions we got.
Man, all right, great, man. Hey guys, thank you for another beautiful Media Monday. Even though we ain't have no music or nothing, but it's all good, man. We had a lot of great calls, and this is me being grateful, because I can see him be like, damn, why you ain't bring no music, blah blah blah. No, We had a lot of great calls. We spit a lot of dope ass game, man. And we had another opportunity to do what we do. Shout out to all the people that sent in Cash Apps and PayPals to support the show, man. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. Make sure you go to masculineidentitymembership.com. On the checkout page, type in the code word summer to get on the membership for $1. You could get on the membership for $1 for the first month, guys. Please check it out and leave a review as well, man. I appreciate it if you leave a review. And also make sure you go to badboymembership.com and also make sure you check out all the shows from over the weekend, man. We had some great shows, man. Real Game No Theory was hilarious. You know, we was making, you know, a little bit of commentary on what happened to Trump. Shout out to Trump, man. And that's not a political endorsement, by the way, but you know, he got they made an attempt on him and all that. You know, shout out to him for surviving and all that shit. Manhood is a skill set. Lucario went live. That was a great show. It went live on Saturday. You know, he had a bunch of great callers on that, man. And then, of course, Real Game No Theory. And then, of course, we did our Friday show last Friday. Make sure y'all check everything out. Go back and hit up the shows from before if y'all missed them, man. And look, man, get the soap. You know, we got soap. We got memberships. We got
soap, people. Get that soap. Go to masculineidentity.com. Get the soap. Join the Masculine Identity membership. Join the Bad Boy membership.
We got t-shirts. Men are not equal to women. So go to thebadboystyle.com. Get the t-shirts. Look, man, whatever y'all want, man, just go get it, man. Whatever y'all want, niggas, just go get it, man. We got it here for you. We got the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Lucario to listen to the Bad Boy Show, where we talk about more current event type stuff. And we also got deep ass game that we go into heavy conversation on, and we get to talk a little bit more explicitly because that's Patreon. You know what I'm saying? That's not YouTube and shit. So we get to talk more. We have more sound bites, more clips, you know, shit like that. So make sure y'all check us out on Patreon too, man. And Natural Solutions says, thank you, Bad Boy membership and Masculine Identity. Hey, we appreciate y'all, and we're happy for the opportunity to help you and bring value to you by just being who we are. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the whole point, man. Be who you are and bring value, man. Find the value within you and bring it to the world. Make the world better than it was when you came here. You know what I'm saying? Leave the world better than you found it by exploring your true identity and your true purpose, and then leaning into that and bringing value and change lives and affect people and help people and do you, man, for real. Cause that's what we're doing over here, man. So we appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. So, guys, that's pretty much it. And we will holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out.
We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle. Struggle creates strength. And strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
If you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
Ladies and gentlemen,